Hello students, once again I welcome you all for this power system simulation programs. Today I am going to explain the MyPower simulation package, okay, which is going to use to execute the power system related programs through software package. Okay, it is developed by Power System Research Development Consultancy Private Limited, Bangalore. Okay, so we have purchased the software and we have installed, and now I will show how to execute that MyPower 10 version software and how to execute the programs related to software related programs. Okay, now I will double click on the MyPower software. So once you click that, okay, it will ask the permission. Now you give yes. Now the window will be appeared. This is the MyPower simulation package, software simulation package. We have taken the license. Okay, it is version 10. And it will be accessed through online password and login credential given by the MyPower company, PRDC company. Now coming to this here, now once the software screen is opened, you can see there are 4 main windows. Power system network editor. Here we can draw the power system network model. Okay, we can draw the load flow analysis, we can do the short circuit studies, we can do other load flow related problems we can analyze in this particular power system network editor. Whereas coming to line cable parameter calculation, we are calculating so many different parameters related to cable and transmission line parameters. And coming to the tools, see here there are different toolboxes are available like MATLAB. Now we have to calculate the ABCD parameter calculation, we have to calculate dynamic programming, Y bus, Z bus formations, power angle curves, or whatever we studied theoretically, everything we simulated here the software and we can verify the results. Okay, that is the beauty of the software. It is one of the power system best software available in the country. And now today we are doing the economic load dispatch program. Okay, once you click down economic load dispatch, the window will be appeared like this. So you know that to solve the economic load dispatch, so what are the minimum things you required? You know that, okay, they will give the cost equations, okay, and how many number of generators will be there, and how many, what is the load for each that, and total load demand will be mentioned. So once you go through the problem, depends on the cost equation. If there are 3 cost equations, there are 3 generators are there. If there are 4 cost equations, there are 4 generators are there, like that. And for each generators, you should know the minimum load as well as the maximum load, and total load demand will be given. Okay, so what best we can run these generators such a way that we can reduce the cost, minimum cost, okay, by choosing the different combination to meet the overall total load demand. Suppose there are 5 generators are there and each generator is having 200 capacity, 200 megawatt capacity, the total demand is for around just 500. So the total available capacity is 1000 megawatt, but the load is only 500 megawatt. Now we can decide, okay, each generator is how much has to generate based on the cost equation. Okay, whichever the fuel cost equation is less, okay, where that particular generator will be considered. Okay, related, it may be different category. Okay, it may be idle generator or thermal, or it may be nuclear, like that. Okay, different categories of generators are there, and cost equation is not same for different categories. Okay, it is different for different kind of generation. So therefore, so in this problem I am going to explain. There are 3 cost equations are given. There are 3 different cost equations are given. Okay, and you know how to calculate the B coefficients. Okay, so now the total load demand for this problem is 240 megawatt. I will enter the 240 megawatt, and number of iterations will be set to 10, and tolerance is 0.1 megawatt, and total number of generators are 3, because there are 3 cost equations are there. Obviously there will be 3 generators. Okay, now we have to enter the data for generator 1, generator 2, generator 3, and for each generator we should know the minimum as well as the maximum capacity, okay, of the generator. Now I will show how to enter the generated data. Now for generator 1, P minimum is, minimum should be 0 and maximum should be 100. P max should be 100. Similarly for P2 also 0 and P3 also 0, depends on the cost equation. Okay, we will give the cost equation, and maximum will be 100 megawatt. So total capacity is how much? P max for all three generators is 300, but we have the demand of only 240 megawatt. We have the demand of only 240 megawatt. And from the cost equations, we know the constants C0, C1 and C2. We have to enter those constants. We have to enter the constants C0, C1 and C2. Now what is C0? C0 is, for cost equation 1 is 800. For C1 it is 20 and C2 is, it is 0.05. Similarly for generator 2, C0 is, for generator 2 C0 is 1000, C1 is 15 and C2 is 0.06. Now coming to the third generator cost equation, C0 is 900, C1 is 18 and C2 is 0.07. Once you enter these cost equations and minimum and maximum capacity of each generator, now we have to enter the B coefficients. Now we are already calculated the B coefficients for the given cost equations, incremental fuel cost equations. Okay, so now what is B11? I will enter directly the values. Okay, now B11 value is 0.0005. Now B12 value is 0.0005. Now B13 value is 0.002. Now B21 should be, B21 value should be 0.00. B12 should be B21, so therefore it will be 0.0005. B12 should be equal to B21, so it is same value. B22 value should be 0.004 and B23 should be 0.0018 and B31 should be B13. We know the value already, B13 0.002 and B32 is B23. It is again 0.0018 and B33 value should be 0.005. So once you do that, okay, once you do that, we can execute. So your file name automatically it will be taken. Now I will show it, save this program in desktop JPS. Now I will give economic load dispatch 1. Okay, I will save this. Okay, so once you save this and okay, now the file will be created in economic load dispatch. Here see, this is your my input file and this is my output file. Okay, input file is your my the data whatever is entered will be saved in this extension of MIPELD. This is the extension automatically it will be take, and this is my output file, and we can see the output in WordPad or Notepad. Open with, I will take Notepad. See, now the program is executed and we can see the results now here. Okay, so the total demand is 240 megawatt, total number of generator is 3 and tolerance is 0.1 megawatt and number of iterations are 10 and the generator data is there. P minimum is 0 and maximum is 100 for all generators. C0, C1, C2 value will be entered here. Okay, entered, and these are the coefficients values V coefficients values, and this is the iteration 1 lambda values. Okay, lambda 1, lambda 2, iteration 20 per megawatt hour value it is given, and each generator is how much has to generate to meet this load. What is the load? 240 megawatt, and the capacity is 100, and to meet that, generator 1 is going to generate 85 megawatt out of 100, and generator 2 is generating 100 megawatt fully, and generator 3 will be going to generate 70.514 megawatt. Okay, this is the total generation, okay, based on the cost equation, and total number of iterations will be considered 7, and total loss is around 15.99 megawatt. Total generation is 255. Okay, so 240 is the demand, 15 megawatt is the loss, and total generation will be around 255 megawatt. And what is the cost? It will be given here. Okay, so this way we can run the same economic load dispatch problem for different cost equations and different generator ratings and different loads. We can execute, and it will automatically calculate the values, and generator capacity, cost equation, loss, and everything will be calculated. Thank you.